Man, Bitcoin on the daily, it looks like she might want to roll over. It looks like she might want to do a poopy, because if we are looking at market Cipher B, then we can see that it looks like the momentum wave wants to roll over. Money flow is curving deeper into the red, VWAP coming lower, and the RSIs are also pointing down. And then we have a nice rounding top here. If she doesn't pick up pace very fast, I think we can have a major dump. And then again, we're having a lower high as discussed earlier this week. So BTC needs to pick up, preferably today. If else, I think we are going to break some support levels and we can see much lower levels. Now let's quickly head back to the trading setups that we had yesterday. As I said, we are looking here on the daily, and right now actually it is now or never. As you can see, we're fighting with that trend line. Yesterday we had a slight move to the downside. So far I just do not see a lot of interest in the market. Let me make this a little bit smaller, and we are right now at our trading setup that we gave yesterday. And that was to take out one more time Monday's lows and just actually all these bad lows that we're making here, retesting the trend line and then to go higher. But as I said, I just don't see any buyers stepping in. This is really a slow grind lower. So I'm really hoping / expecting that it happens during New York Open. Then we need to see a move to the upside. If not, if we're going to lose it and we're not bouncing off the current level, 78.6 trend line, that we have from this very big wedge right here, we're getting back inside of the wedge. We then very much losing the value area low, because as you can see right now we're fighting with it. Remember what I said yesterday. If we close an hourly, a 4 hour underneath, that's not such a big deal, but you don't want to see actually a daily close underneath this level. So if we're really going lower and we're closing a daily underneath the value area low, then we also broke the first trade here and our level and the trend line. Guys, it's gonna look bad, and then I think we can see a quick move to the downside just as fast as that we came up. So first trade, it's kind of activated right now, but I want to see more participants in the markets. I want to see something more tangible than what I'm seeing right now, because now it is just a big poopy. If we are going lower, my trade from yesterday still stands. So that might be a long from the golden pocket. But as I said also in yesterday's video, you already then lost all of these important support levels. So this most likely will just be a long scalp up to the value area low. And then we are probably going to reverse. We could always, of course, break through again and reclaim the level. So I will not completely exit then the trade here on the very low. And then of course I'm talking about this long. So I will keep a little runner, but technically it looks bad. Like I said, you also then have a nice rounding top, and again a much lower high on the daily time frame. That just looks very weak. Okay, let's say we are picking up pace from where we are right now, and for whatever reason we are going higher. The first actually resistance that we need to take out is this high. I actually do not expect a whole lot, because the most important resistance was already taken out here. So I think that should be relatively easy. And then we have the point of control, also something that we talked about yesterday. There's approximately 67,000, and then we also have the golden pocket just above. You could check if this could be a short trade. Not really my favorite, to be honest, because we already had a trade from that level. So if I trade it, it would probably something like this, where we go higher, go lower, and then back test the level. Let me actually draw it in here, then you can see a bit more clear. Where we really back test that level, then I will get in. This will then be your stop loss, and then you just trade it to the downside again here to a very area low. That will be a very nice target. Other than that, if else, I will just probably let it go. If we're really squeezing up, we're doing something like this, I will try to get in on a back test. If I do, I will update you on Twitter, so I will then post my entry. So please follow me there. You can find the link to my Twitter account in the description below. If we are going much higher, then this is actually a very much preferred short of mine. That is the 72,000 value area high. It's a bit too much right now to probably reach that level today. We're talking here about 12%. I've been looking at some historical data, and there you could see that the month of May and June is usually relatively slow, and we should not expect major moves to the upside, to the downside. So yes, This was a little bit of an outlier, both of these moves to the downside, to the upside, because as I said, usually we now should enter a relatively calm phase. So if we are bouncing off from here, I will take profit first here at these highs, maybe the point of control. If we're really just squeezing up, then my point of control will be the first TP and not these highs, because why would I TP if something just squeeze up? Just let it ride then. But once you see a little bit of a hold up, then usually I'm taking a TP, and after that it will be the value area high. But this, if we are resuming the trend to the upside, keep in mind it might take a couple days before we reach that. So that is just something important that I want to note. Actually still very simple, still the same 4 setups as yesterday. Like I said, yesterday was pretty calm, pretty sideways. Did not really expect that. Usually Tuesdays would be a little bit better than Monday, so I expected more action. But yeah, as I said, the current level where we are right now, this is very, very critical. In the next 4 to 8 hours, we need to see price picking up pace and going higher. If else, if we start breaking this and start closing much lower underneath, I think it's lights out and we go much lower. Do I prefer that? To be very honest with you, I don't, because if you look at this from a market maker perspective, you want to build up your shorts from the top and your longs from the bottom. So never say never. I mean, this is crypto. We can just suddenly have a dump because this is a circus that goes on 24/7. But from a technical market maker perspective, you want to see the most trapped longs here on the top, and to dump the price from this level to go much lower is not doesn't make as much sense as it is to do it from higher levels. Therefore, for now, although it doesn't look all too strong, I'm still preferring higher prices, and I will be still looking for longs around this level. That will be it for now. As I said, I will keep you updated on Twitter, so please follow me there for Twitter and Instagram. Both those links you find in the description. And when you're down there anyways, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment and share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. See you guys very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.